guys, welcome back to my channel, Steffi D Creates. We are into fall crafting right now. I love fall, there's so much to do. Something that's really big and popular right now are the farmhouse style decors. So we're gonna be making something in the farmhouse style. We're gonna be turning these simple orange styrofoam pumpkins into these awesome farmhouse style pumpkins with a little bit of burlap and a little bit of white paint. They are so cute. I am so excited to show you how to make these. If you're excited too, don't forget to click the subscribe button so you can always see new Steffi D Creates videos when they come out. You don't want to miss out. We're getting into the really big crafting season. There's going to be so much more to show you, so make sure you click that button. As always, full instructions will be on my blog, steffidcreates.com. Links to all the products I used in this video in the comments below so you can make these awesome farmhouse pumpkins too. I love this project. It's so simple. You're gonna love it. So let's get started. Come craft with me, Steffi D. Here's what you're going to need. A couple styrofoam pumpkins, chalk paint in white or off-white, brown paint, decorative burlap ribbon, a small paintbrush and a big paintbrush, scissors, and your favorite type of glue. You can use hot glue for this, or I prefer E6000. First thing that we're gonna do is we're going to paint our pumpkin. So using a paper plate or whatever you're using for your palette, squeeze a little bit, just a tiny bit of your brown paint on there and a good amount of your chalk paint. I use the chalk paint because I like the finish. I think it gives it a better farmhouse look. You don't have to use chalk paint, you can use just regular paint, but like I said, I think it gives it a better finished look for this farmhouse pumpkin that we're making. So we're gonna take our small paintbrush and dip it in the brown paint, and we're just going to paint the stem of the pumpkin. So cover the entire stem in brown, and it's okay if it gets a little bit on the pumpkin and not on the stem. We're gonna be painting over it anyway. So just make sure that your entire stem is painted brown. Then we're gonna take our big paintbrush and we are going to paint the entire pumpkin in the chalk paint. So starting at the top, I just give it a good layer all the way around. We're gonna end up doing 2 layers, so make sure that your first layer is just nice and thin and coats the entire pumpkin. I'm using an actual paintbrush on this instead of a foam brush, which I love and usually use, but I tested it out and the foam brush didn't cover the styrofoam as well. It left it kind of splotchy, so I decided that a regular paintbrush was better. And you don't really have to paint the bottom, you're not going to be seeing it, so I just go and leave a circle in the bottom so that I can still hold the pumpkin while I'm painting. Make sure that on your first coat you're not missing any places. You want to make sure that your first coat of paint is very even. When you finish your first coat, if you're making more than 1 pumpkin, set this aside, let it dry, and go ahead and start working on your second pumpkin. When your first coat of paint has dried, go ahead and give your pumpkins a second coat of paint. You just want to make sure that there's no orange peeking through, so take your paintbrush and go over and give everything an even coat of second paint. Now that our second coat of paint has dried, we are going to add our decorative burlap ribbon. You can find this in so many different patterns. I like this one, it has the lace on it. It is a little bit thicker, so totally up to you on which one you want to use. So because it is thicker, I'm going to use 4 strips down it. So I'm just going to measure out from the top of my pumpkin, from the stem, down to the bottom, and I'm going to cut it and then make 3 more cuts the same size. So just measure it out on my burlap. So now I have my 4 strips, and I'm going to take a little bit of my E6000 glue, and on the back of the ribbon I'm going to do a strip of glue all the way across the top to make sure that it will hold, and then I just zigzag down the ribbon, making sure that the entire strip of ribbon will stick to the pumpkin, and then zigzag back up. And then make sure I do a little bit of glue all across the bottom to make sure that it sticks to the bottom of the pumpkin. So now I'm just gonna line it up with my stem because I'm gonna be doing 4 strips across. So just up with my stem, push it down next to it, and then hold it down and press it as I roll over my pumpkin. And that should hold. So we have our first strip of burlap just like that. And we're gonna continue. I'm gonna do 4 strips like I said. So 1 directly across and then 2 on the side. So do the same thing with your E6000, a little bit of glue across the top and zigzag down, making sure it's got a little bit of glue everywhere. Zigzag back up and then a little bit across the bottom. And place it, line it up with the one across, press it down and roll it down your pumpkin. Pretty cute so far, huh? Okay, let's keep going. Do the same thing with your remaining 2 strips of burlap. And now we're gonna go on the side and press this down next to the stem Hold it for a couple seconds and then roll it down your pumpkin. Make sure it's nice and snug on there. Then continue with your last strip. If you're using a smaller style of burlap ribbon, you can do more strips down. It looks really great. I have one that has red dots on it and it's a little bit thinner, so I did more stripes down. Once all your stripes of burlap are on there, that's it. You now have your own farmhouse pumpkin that looks beautiful, gives your home a really nice decor. Put it outside to decorate for the holidays or keep it inside for yourself. Enjoy! So now that I have made these, I am obsessed. I have little white pumpkins all over the house. I have burlap pumpkins, I have big ones with brown ribbon on them. They are just so much fun and just a simple way to decorate that turns plain orange pumpkins into these awesome decorations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button. It's important that you click that so you never miss out. If you want to see more, you gotta click that button. It's as simple as that. As always, full instructions for this video will be on my blog, SteffiDcreates.com. Links to all the products I used in this video in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, so you can see behind the scenes information. I share a lot of tips and tricks on there, 1-minute life hacks, things that I don't always put up on YouTube are on my social media, so make sure you go and follow that. If you want to see more farmhouse decor, let me know, put it in the comments below. Send me ideas of what you want to see me make. I will put them on the list and hopefully we can make them. I love these, I hope you did too. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.